What's up, everybody? This is Magzilla coming to ya. It's been a second since I did anything. I've just been so busy, honestly. But uh, but honestly, I also didn't miss a ton. There was a bunch of I think it's been like 3 weeks ish, and there were some head-to-head meets, but nothing crazy. We had a huge uh, controversy with one meet where scores were a little outrageous, but we're over that. I mean, stuff happens. But the big news is we just had conference championships, and this weekend we're going into NCAA championships. So this is going to be the big finale for the Division One schools. So we're psyched for it. Um, and this is going to be a breakdown of what to expect, who's doing good, who I think is going to win, like all this stuff. So, yeah, we're going to flow with it. We're going to roll. I got some music going already. So, yeah, this will be fun. I got so many videos for you guys. It's going to take forever. But let's just really just dive into some numbers because that's how I roll. I think we can go here. Don't look at this part. Okay, so what's going on? Team wise, Oklahoma. Well, actually, Michigan came in after conference championships with the high of the season, followed by Nebraska, followed by Oklahoma, followed by Penn State, followed by Stanford. Now, this is a little bit controversial. Like Oklahoma did great, Michigan did great, but yeah, I'm not sure this is exactly how it's going to fall. I think the Big Tens were scored a little bit higher than the MPSFs, but we will see soon, is the thing. Also, we have Ohio. I definitely think they're better than this, but they're sitting down here in seventh, and Illinois in the mix as well. So it'll still be interesting. Army actually beat Navy in the ECAC championships, but they have them here. I guess this is an average. Oh, this is like the high of the season. Let's look at average. Yeah, Oklahoma's still on top, and Oklahoma's on top as far as average goes, which is probably more realistic than Michigan. Um, and then Stanford's in the mix too. So it's really all gobbledygook, I guess. I don't know, that's not even really a word, but like, yeah, it's hard to see who's on top. But what I think I see is this. I think Oklahoma's super consistent. I think Michigan has two Olympians and they're doing great. I think Stanford has freaking Coy Young back on pommel horse, and I don't think we've seen the best of him. I think Asher Hong is killing it on uh, he just brought back his vault, which is the Risek Guang. I don't think his landing looked great this week, but I mean he threw it, and he looks great on floor. I mean he's unbeatable on rings. I think Stanford is looking great, and so yeah, I think it comes down to Stanford versus Michigan for me, and I think like Stanford's a little bit of an underdog, but I know Stanford. I know they have not put in their highest scoring uh, roster, and I know if they do put in the highest scoring roster, they're going to be hard to beat. Hard to beat. Um, Taylor Burkhart's doing great. Colt Walker is solid in there too, and they have a bunch of just all around guys who can be slot. Oh, Brandon Nguyen, Nguyen. He's in there. He's great. Uh, I think if Stanford plays its A team, they're going to be hard to beat. But Michigan has the scores right now, and they're probably leading off. As you see here, Oklahoma has the highest scores, but Oklahoma is super consistent, and they have to be consistent to score high, while Michigan brings the difficulty, and Stanford's bringing the difficulty. Nebraska's in there, and Nebraska has not really won in a long time. Well, no one else besides Stanford has won in the near recent future, but I just don't think Nebraska has it. I think their scores are a little inflated. So we'll see what happens. If I had to put the top three in, well, I'm definitely going to put Oklahoma, Stanford, and Michigan. And I will put it as I think Stanford knows what it's doing. I think it's holding its difficulty, and it's waiting to play the big dogs for the finals. I think Stanford's going to take it. I think they're strong. I don't think they've lost enough people to be counted out. I think Stanford takes it. I think will Michigan beat Oklahoma? Well, it's going to be dependent on a lot of things. I think they're neck and neck, but I think they do. I think, um, yeah, I think Michigan can take it. Uh, you know, they have the difficulty. I just never want to bet on consistency because it's consistent until it's not. But that's what I'm seeing. But more important than that, because I don't really care about that too much. Well, I do care, but I love the individual run. Okay, we're not going to go super in depth. I wasn't able to get the Mondi routine. So Charlie Lawlerson has the highest score on floor, but this is kind of a fake out because he was overscored. He would be like Olympic caliber if this was his actual score. He would be winning all these World Cups. And this is a routine without a double front flip. That means he's not getting full credit for at least one of his element grits. So I don't know. I'm a little skeptical about it. I'm pretty sure this score from Taylor is in the exact same boat. I think it's the same meet. I think they were overscored. It's unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? I think time will tell. We will know. Cameron Nelson had a great score here, 14-6. I think this was early in the season. He opened with this triple pike, and he also threw his triple back. But he has not thrown that routine since. Chiody's really great too. Solid gymnast. Mondi has the triple twisting double back. Great routine. Emery the Donnelly has been on the radar for floor for a long, long time. Very much in the mix too. If he hits clean, very tough to beat. And Fred Richards in here. Taylor Burkhart is really my one that I think can be the best. Yeah, it's weird he's not in here for average. Oh no, here he is. Taylor's here second in NOA, which I don't know what that means. Oh, NQA. It's very interesting. I don't know where he goes here. I think he had a really bad meet. Yeah, average 13. Okay, let's look into it. Oh, this is Benez. Average 13.75. It's interesting to me. Fine. Let's dive a little deep and then we'll get back into it. So floor, yeah, 13.8, 13.8. So you can get 14.35. This is more recent. 13.9. Oh, Winter Cup. I don't know why they're bringing Winter Cup scores in here. But 14.35 last meet. That was huge. Anyway. What are we on floor? Oh, I guess we had to do it hard. Oh, Pommel Horse is the race of the ages. Okay. Let's get in here. And this is what we saw earlier. I'll bring it up. So this is my, oh no. Here we go. This is the Pommel Horse King sheet. So, Patrick Hoops still is holding the lead with the 15.15. But Parker Thaxton was able to score a 15.05. And then we also have Brandon Dang with the 15.0. And that's your 15 and up club right there. I mean, these are the contenders, like the contenders. Patrick Hoops has some international credits, so he's killing it. Yeah, Dang is going off. Koi Young just came back. I think he saw a 14.6 ish this last weekend, but he had a 14.9 on his first meet back. Uh, Aronson Mansberger, I think he's caught up with this whole Michigan scandal where he might be a little overscored, but hey, he's in the mix. He got the score. I'm putting him in. I think Yonkers can also stage a pretty good comeback. He's clean. He can score well. Aiden's in it from Cal. And then we have one um, Service Academy guy. Well, actually, this is Service Academy from Patrick Hoops. But Maddox, Babellion is in the mix too. So this is our Pommel Horse squad. These are the guys. Who's going to win? Dude, Dang has been so consistent. But honestly, I think Patrick has the difficulty. If he hits, he wins. I see Dang coming in second. And I think I kind of would put Coy in third. And that's the way I would rank them right now. But we'll see. Anything can happen. I have a funny feeling Coy can also. And he was third place at Worlds. Coy. Like, when he needs to show up, he can show up. Anyway, let's go back into the real numbers because this is all theoretical. You can see this is kind of the same ranking pretty much. Yeah, it's exactly the same ranking as what I did. Still rings. I mean, there's not much to say. Asher Hong scored a 14.85. The next highest score, let's go highs. 14.45 by Asher Cohen. Yeah. I think this is kind of a reach. Like, if you look at his average, it's at 13.9. The average for Asher Hong is 14.45. Yeah, it's 5/10. I think he's unbeatable. And that's all there is to say about it. I mean, I think Asher Hong wins rings. I would put a lot of money on it. He'd have to fall pretty much. And even then, he might not be able to be beaten. Vault is anyone's game again. Cameron Nelson's the highest right now. Garrett Schooley scored really high. This was, I believe, over the weekend. But also you gotta don't forget about Taylor Burkhart. He's got a pretty original kind of a vault that can score very high, be very competitive. And really, with vault, it always comes down to one thing: who's gonna stick it? Who's gonna stick it? But we had some exciting vaults this year. I feel like in the past, it's always been about, you know, Kazumatsu 1.5. Everyone does it. The one who sticks it wins. But I feel like it's a little bit better. There's a few other vaults out there. So I'm definitely interested to see what's up with that. But it's going to be exciting. There's no runaway winner right now, except for I'd say that Cameron, I believe he does a front handspring 2.5, which is a high start value. So it's going to take a lot to beat him. You can see there's no Asher Hong here, and he did bring the Risei Guang back. So, that could be something. But he's gonna have to land it, like not just land and hop. Oh my gosh, P-bars is such a difficult thing to look at. Josh Carnes in the mix. Fred Richards in the mix. Fred Richards has a mean front upright stutz right now that's killing it. And then you have a bunch of guys who are super clean, like Simonik. Logan has also been super clean at times and able to win. And then Ian's actually really good here too. I think Colt Walker I would put him higher up as a contender. He can score really well. And he didn't get the Michigan number bump either. But Josh, when he hits amazing. But look at some of these routines. High bar. I think Fred Richards takes this. I don't really think anyone else is really at his level, except for actually I lied. Emery is kind of close. I think Fred Richards has the advantage, but I think Emery's in there. The funny thing about Fred Richards too is he has a ton of difficulty. He used to compete the Lucan, and I have not seen it this year yet. So I wonder if he's gonna pull it out. I wonder if he's been working it. And there's a video of him doing a Brett Schneider, and I have not seen that yet. So I don't know. He's building his difficulty, and he's also been doing a triple double off, which is huge. We saw it earlier in a few meets. It didn't look super consistent, but I think he's going to go for it. He actually sat out of finals this weekend for the Big Tens. So, I mean, I think he's saving himself for something, and I wouldn't be surprised he comes out and nails it. Paul Judah always in the mix. Paul Judah is actually super in the mix for floor. When he's clean, he can do very well here. He's also great on vault, super clean on vault. Can be very competitive. Not the highest score start value, but he's in it. So that's really what we're looking at. It's going to be intense, but like everyone wants to do it, I think it's time to let's just get some videos out and we'll see what's up. Okay. So let me take you through what's been going on. All right, so this is the meet from a little while ago. Charlie Larson. This is the one that I feel like scored higher than it should have, honestly. And it's no offense. I'm not like calling people out, but yeah, dude, like we can't have that. Oh, sorry. I don't know why this went into the thing. Oh, here we go. Starts off with laid out double double. That's a good thing. Works his way into the corner. That's a beautiful, and I like the way he does his double layout on that full twisting double layout. Because he does like a thing where he like twists the first flip and then he just skies the second part. God, my computer's being stupid. So that's great stick. See, that used to be a double front for him, and he took that out, and that's what I get mad about. It's like why are we not competing the hard stuff? Okay, I'm losing my crap. Just fucking go. Double layout, sticks to land. So he doesn't always stick it. That's one thing note about him. I feel like that was a great stick here. Uh, so we'll see how he does going forward. Okay, here's a weird video that I don't know what that is. Okay, we got it. Cool. So what's really going on floor? That's what everyone wants to know. Jeez, it's just like why can't things just go where they're supposed to go? Anyway, let's get another routine going. So I think that was overscored, but he's in the mix and he's worth watching. So we'll see how it all goes out. Okay, this is the Big Ten champion. Oh, actually, I lied. What? I'm not. Well, we'll go. Big Ten champion. I wouldn't say this is the most impressive routine ever, but just watch his feet. Front full, double pike. He sticks it. That looked like an uncomfortable stick, too. He's just like lawn darted. And look at that. It's such a hard six of Randy on a side pass. That's intense. Double full, Branny. Nice. It's interesting. I think Branny. I don't think he gets connection bonus for that. Okay, I almost definitely think he doesn't get connection bonus for that. Okay, good flare work. Going into the press. Getting some points. I don't want this to go up here without going there. And do it. So working the corners here. Nice. Got to put the scale in. Required. Oh, we got a little. What happened? Sorry about that, guys. Something got weird. Scale. And then we go for the dismount. Half in, half out. Six to landing. Awesome. So this is it. This is Big Ten champion. So I'm just talking. This is what it's about on floor. Like you stick it. You show up and you stick it, and you win. You know what I mean? I don't know why my computer sucks. I just want this to go someplace where I can control it. Good. All right, it's all fixed now. Jeez, I'll tell you. So I gotta pay someone to do this stuff for me. Anyway, What else we have on floor? Okay, so you might look around and think, who else could be good on floor? There's a bunch of people who can be good on floor. From the weekend, I believe I had. Oh, by the way, that was a 14.075 compared to what Charlie Larson scored, which was like, what was it, 14.8 or something. So you see, that's like a very stark difference there. Fuzzy Bennett is on floor. This is the high for the MSPF or whatever. And this is, so looking here in the corner, this is a very impressive routine, I feel like. So he goes double full double front, sticks it, as opposed to the double pike we just saw. Nice. Look at double double there. Ooh, is that triple full? I believe it was. So Fuzzy is known for his like technique, being very clean, and you can see it here. Go split press. Two and a half. Layout stick. What do you guys think? I do like the Y scale. I think the other scale, the you know, T scale is just not as good. Very nice open, half and half out. So who's gonna win floor? I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, this is not from this weekend, but I pulled it up. Oh, yeah. For you, the Cameron Nelson routine. This is all a high scoring routine for him. I believe it was a week ago he did it, and I think he can be a contender. Like the difficulty's on point for sure. Triple pike, that's a huge hop out of bounds, I would say. Maybe not all the way out, but close enough. Beautiful. Double layout with a full twist. Nice side pass with the stick. So the thing is, he's got the two triples. And if he's going to go for broke, I can see him throwing it. And like I think he'll be super competitive. I mean, Fred Richard sat out of the final, so it's not crazy to think that he's holding back his difficulty for the end. Dang, so late. He used to really struggle with the front full double front. That was the worst part of his routine, and that looked really clean. So obviously he's cleaning it all up. Nice dismount, nice stick. Okay, last floor routine. We're moving on. I got a routine from, I believe, Burkhart. Okay, so we're here in the corner here, top right corner. But get used to this video because we're coming back to it. Laid out double double with the hop, but that's a 3-10 hop. Not too bad. Double full, double front. Lands a little low, but very nice. Got the little flamingo jump into the corner. 2.5 layout. That's tough to stick into that little of an area. Comes with, I would say, a 1-10 top. Maybe a 3-10 top, actually. Good flare work. Nice press. He goes Y scale. You gotta like the Y scale. go. I feel like that was half and half out. Yes, half and half out. Small step on the landing. It's tough. It's tough. But, you know, it's going to come down to who can stick the most. I honestly don't think Charlie Larson can do it unless he adds a double front back. And in that case, I got to give it to Taylor Burkhart. I think Taylor Burkhart's leading it on floor. I think it can be taken very easily by anybody who wants to show up and stick, and definitely by Cameron Nelson or Charlie Larson or Paul Judah or the big contenders who are so clean they just need to have a good day and they can win. So we'll see how it all breaks out. But that's what I think right now on floor. Let's get into some other stuff. Let's do some. Yeah. We're going to do some pommels. We'll start with Koi Young. Okay, here we go. On the right side again. So he's making his comeback. This is only the second routine I've seen him do, but we'll see what's up. So he starts off flared handstands, great. And then we're into the circles. Good position. Oh, Busanare. Yes, very nice. He's got his flare travel, stepping over the pommels, which is very difficult. Into a flop sequence. I believe that was Stockley into a Russian. It's not the hardest sequence. There's another one. Right into I believe, a woo. He got right at the end of the horse. Beautiful Magyar, skipping all the pommels. And then dismount. See, I don't know. He makes that look so easy. I just feel like he might have some more in the tank. And that's what Stanford does. They don't show their whole difficulty till the very end. And then everyone's like, oh, I didn't plan for that. But we'll see how it goes. Definitely contender. I don't think he's the top runner, though. I swear I had a few more pommel horse guys for you. Got a bunch of vault. Oh, yes, I have another one. Here's Brandon Dang, also a front runner for pommel horse. And this is what I'll say about Big Tens. Oh my gosh, so fun to watch. Look at this production value. Look at this audience turnout. Okay, beautiful flop sequence into the Russian. Very high value. I think it's like an A. No, it's definitely like an E or something. I believe that was a full turn. Oh, this is the flop sequence that he makes all his money. The sewn into it, into the Stockley series. Good travel there. I believe that was a woo or some kind of variation. Magyar Svado, very nice. And up. You see, that was good. Technically, I feel like he's so fast, you know what I mean? But there should have been another pirouette in there. I don't know why he chooses to do the one dismount. Maybe because it's safe, but I really think he could have turned back down the horse. And that's going to cause him trouble, I think. And I'll show you why in a second here. Yes, this is why. Because who I think the front runner for pommel horse is here in this top left corner, Patrick Hoops. You might realize we watched this video already, but this time we're concentrating on the other side square. So let's watch this routine here. He starts off, I believe, with scissor. So he doesn't even do the Makutes. He just does the scissor hop. All right, so he does the sewn in into the Russians, and he does a lot of Russians. I believe that might be an H. Was that a Buzugo? Or a full turn on one pommel. Right back into another flop sequence. Very clean. Oh, nice. He steps across the pommels on that travel, and he does it again. Oh, yes. I forget what that one's called, where he does the, like Stockley turns down the horse. But he does dismount up and down the horse, and he just comes out with a high score. I believe he comes out with a 14-9. And this is a super competitive meet, too, to be 14-9. Like, and he had the 15. I think he has the high of the season with a 15-1-5. I think I think it's going to be hard to beat him. I think Patrick can take it. I mean, it's going to be close with Dang. I mean, also there's Yockers is in the mix, and I don't know. I can pull up the list again, but I'm not going to. But that's who I think is going to win. I'll be excited to watch. Okay, well, I believe I have something. Is this rings? I'm trying to find some rings for you. Maybe I had a. Oh, so this is our second place on rings over the weekend. First place in the Big Tens. Yanni, you see, look at this production value. This is fantastic. Chronopoulos. Chronopoulos. So beautiful Azarian to Maltese. Holds it well. Cross, also looking good. Maybe a little quick, honestly, but I'm going to give it to him. And another cross, backup rice cross. Picked up a little swing there, but nothing really. Beautiful handstand. Oh, nice. Johannesson, it's backup Bryce handstand, which is upgraded, I guess. And dismount. Tuck double double. Sticks the landing. Unbeatable. Takes the cake. But the thing about that routine is it was clean. It was great. It was all good things. Oh, wait, we can't watch this yet. Sorry, I gotta pause. Sorry, guys. I'm just teasing you. Here's the routine we were watching. All right, so on rings, top right. So we go back up rise to inverted cross. Look at that hold. Great. Johannesson to whip it to handstand, which is that same upgraded element. Back up rise planche. Lowers the Maltese. And then because he's so strong, he goes right back to Maltese. I mean, I would like to see this routine on an international meet. I think, man, I would love to see him just go to one of these World Cups, but like this could be a very competitive routine internationally. And he's young. I think he's only going to get better. Beautiful laid out double double. So, yeah, I mean, that's a 14-8, I believe we said. Yeah, that's going to be hard to beat. You know, if you compare it to the routine before with a stuck landing, that was a 13-9-5. So pretty much as long as he doesn't fall, I don't think anyone can beat Asher. Which isn't very exciting, but I'm going to put my money on it. Put all my money on Asher Hong. Okay, now the fun begins. I got some vaults to watch for everybody. What should we watch first? So here's a vault from Theodore. Rolled. Anyway, top corner here. Front handspring double front with the smallest step. Do we want to watch it again? Of course we do. It's been a while since I've seen this vault done so well. I don't know if he's really in the mix to win, but I just love this. I love this vault when it comes up like this. Maybe some form coming onto the horse, which is just causing difficulty, but it's good to see some different vaults. I get bored of the causes after a while. Speaking of which, I believe this was the winner for the MSPF Mountain Sports Conference or something. Back again, top left. And this is a good vault. I don't want to take anything away for it. As far as talk, 1.5. Cause 1.5s go. I mean, it was huge, great amplitude, little hop on the landing. Yeah, we can watch it again. They were saying in the video if you watch the meet, that he does the triple usually, but he competes 2.5 today. I mean, his feet are pretty much glued together the whole time. There was definitely a preparation for landing and then a hop. So, I mean, he deserves the win, but like I said, I've seen that vault before. All right, so let's look at some more difficulty. Here is, I believe, like runner-up for Big Ten championships. Watch his feet coming on. Yeah, they were glued together. And I think he takes the stick on it. He does like a weird lean thing, but yeah, like this is what I'm talking about. Vault can be anyone's game if they can stick it. But this was particularly clean. All right, let's look at Taylor Burkhart. This is the 14-2. Here we go, top left. So, like Yurchenko style vault with a half turn on, double full off, it takes a pretty huge hop. But this is a massive start value. I should really look it up so I can talk next time. Yeah, that's a huge hop. That's definitely a 5/10 hop, right? So that could be a way higher score. It could be like a 14-7. I think Taylor Burkhart is definitely in the mix. Asher Hong's in the mix with this one. Top left. Yeah, I've not seen him done this in a while, and that's a huge vault with a massive step. Um, and I think he can do it better. I think he will do it better because he over rotates it. I think, and he flips so fast in that. That's impressive. I could watch it again. Okay, but like I said before, the winner of the weekend on vault is Cameron Nelson. So let's see how he does. I think, honestly, Burkhart, Cameron Nelson, Asher Hong are in the mix. Yeah, I think Cameron Nelson takes it. If he can do it like that, I think he can be the best vaulter. In NCAAs, I give it to him. I mean, it's not easy. I mean, Asher Hong can definitely win. Will he? I don't know. I don't think he's determined to win vault. I think he's a ring guy. I think Cameron has this dialed in. And I think Burkhart kind of the same kind of a way is a great vaulter. But, I mean, it's got to be so clean for him. But this 2.5 is great vault. I mean, it's really not much. Like, it looks perfected to me. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to do the front handspring with decent form. He's got the power. Yeah, a little crossing of the legs, but he gets that twist around pretty easily. Anyway, that's all I got for vault. Tried to pull some different vaults out. We always see the same things. Parallel bars. Okay, parallel bars is pretty cut and dry also. Well, actually, no. There was two, I think, front runners for the weekend. But surprisingly, Stanford did not look as good as I would expect them to do. So it could be a little bit of surprise they can sneak in there. Let's start with Evgeny Simonik. Really try to say his name right, but it's just like not the easiest. And this is another thing about parallel bars is there's some guys who can do some clean sets. They don't bring the massive difficulty, but that's like backup rise pirouette. But look, how much can he take on it? His hands aren't moving. Ooh, Peach half turn's great. Peach is great. Look, it's good skills. It's not like out of this world. It's not like they're doing bells and stuff. I think so a little handshake there. Yep, he goes Bob's. I think Bob's might be overrated, guys. It's just everyone does it. But it's a good skill, I guess. I mean, it's definitely iconic at this point. So great. Yeah, you see, like, you can't take much here. His legs are glued together. Double front, half, double front. Six landing. Yeah, so he's going to have to hit hard at NCAAs to be in the mix. I think there's some other options that are a little better. All right. I got, ooh. So these are the two front runners as far as I see. Honestly, Fred Richards is definitely in the mix too. But top left, here we go. This is Fuzzy Benes. Wins MFPS, I believe it is. So he also does backup rise handstand. Peach half, Peach. It's very interesting. It's like 7x routine almost exactly. This giant though. I like how even on the giant he hits the handstand. Beautiful pirouette. I mean, actually that wasn't a pirouette. That was Stutz. It was good though. And you can't take much on the Peach handstand. Press. Pretty clean. I believe he goes. I love his dismount actually. Yeah, double front with the half. Six landing. Just looks so high. Looks like he's so aware. But the best of the weekend in the last few weeks is this routine. And this is Just Carnes. He's been teeter-tottering kind of like around first place for a while, but he finally broke through here. This is a clean routine. Some of his other routines are a little bit more shaky. And he struggles with that skill right there, the Makoots. But that looked clean. Nice, Diam. His legs go a little sideways on it. It's a little interesting. But there you go. Everyone likes a good Bobzar. I do really like his Tapel. It floats and then he goes right into that press. That's a clean dismount. It's nice. Ugh, so annoying. Okay, one more event left, guys. Sorry, making this a long video and I kind of wandered at the beginning. But there's just so much to talk about. But here we go. Highlights of the weekend. We will start with the low score. This is Brandon Nguyen on high bar. 14-1. MFPS, MPFS, whatever. Mountain Pacific Federation champion. So look at that. Boom. That goes straight up the handstand. Talk half right to handstand as well. And then we get into the releases. I really like how he's moving on this routine. Oof, just flying through that. And then tucked. Very nice. Nice. See, he only does the straddle, which is interesting to me. Oh, he does the pike. Sorry. I didn't realize he did the pike. And then he just dismount stick. Oh! That was kind of a big hop for a dismount. Yes. It was very nice. Routine. He's got the casino. He's got the Coleman. Very nice. Yeah. That was good. But it was not the high score. We saw Benes. Asher. Rings. Fault. I think this is the last one I got. Is Emery. Honestly, high bar has not been that exciting. This is in the right. I believe this is also Asher Holland floor. But anyway, so this goes pretty much right to handstand. He stalls it a little bit. I like Brandon's better. That's definitely through handstand. Here, this is Emery, by the way. And he goes Casina. I really liked how slow he set up his tap. It didn't seem rushed, and the release was very nice also. And the Kashev. Nice. Oh, nice. So he does Quas and then he does Rebalco. Those are hard skills. It's interesting. That's how he builds his difficulty. Very nice. Let me look real fast. I thought I had another. Yeah, I do have one more. This is an interesting routine to me. It ties Brandon Nguyen, who had like older releases. He had Pike Tkachev, Stroud Tkachev, Casina, and Coleman. But this routine, I believe it was only one release move. This is Sumanek again. Evgeny Sumanek. See how he starts off with mixed grip? I like it. So he goes talk full, and that was very nice. I mean, that hit handstand. He goes talk half. Yeah, that's you know, it's within 10 degrees. So lay out to Tkachev is what he does. That was good. And he goes German Giant. Very nice. Yes. Laid out double double with a stick landing. There was one release move in there. One release move laid out to Tkachev. And he just builds his difficulty with swings. I have not seen a routine like this in such a long time. And he scores a 14-1. I think that's impressive. Anyway, that's what I think is going on. Okay, so I believe it's like six. Well, okay, so sorry. This weekend coming up, let's look at it. The 18th, they'll start having. Well, actually, I can know. We can look it up. Yes. Okay. Starting at 10 o'clock on Friday the 18th, we will have the NCAA starting. Um, we have Air Force, California, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Penn State, Springfield, William and Mary, all competing at 10 o'clock. And then we'll have Army, Greenville, Illinois, Navy, Ohio, Simpson, Stanford, and Michigan all competing in the second qualifier at 4 p.m. Man, Stanford and Michigan. It just tastes good. It just tastes good. It's going to be intense, man. That's going to be a head to head. And then the first session, Nebraska versus Oklahoma versus Penn State is going to also be a super fun try meet. I mean, Illinois is in it. Ohio is going to be in it. That's going to be interesting with some of their guys. It's going to be close. And then we'll see who goes to the finals on Saturday at, oh, is that say 3:30? Why did I think it was later? Oh, I guess it'll be a 3:30 meet. Okay. Oh, what time is this? This might actually be what's it called? Eastern. No, it's Pacific time. Yeah, I looked at this earlier and it is this is Pacific time. That's where I'm at. So anyway, watch the meet, man. Let's support. And people who can go to the meet should go to the meet. This is in Michigan, I believe. Anyway, repping men's gymnastics. That's all I got for you. Just talking game. Um, Giving you the lowdown. If you haven't been following the season, you can go back and check some of my stuff. But this should give you everything you need to know to get caught up and know who to cheer for. Other than that, it's been great talking to you. Hope you guys are having a good time. Yeah, continue to support men's gymnastics for sure. This is. Oh, I should really sign off correctly. All right. This is Magzilla. Have a good week. I'll be back. I'm gonna recap this meet for sure. Get some information out, and then we're gonna start following Gym Act. So be pumped for the future. I'm out.